Alright, man. So look, this is real talk. Some of y'all are slacking. Some of y'all are wasting time. Some of y'all are wasting your progress on unnecessary stuff that has been inputted or adjusted by yourselves, right? So you gotta think about it like this. You need to realize that right now we live in a world where everything is urgent. Everything needs to be out of action. Everything takes energy. If there's no energy, there's nothing coming out to the world, coming out to receive from what you're put out, right? Because you have to come to realization also that we live in a world where every energy transfers. So whatever you put your most energy outward, it will be the most that you receive, right? So starting up to it, you need to stop wasting action and stop wasting time as well. So what I mean by stop wasting action is that you need to take action on the things that you prefer to take on, right? Meaning that you know what to do, exactly know what to do, right? And stop wasting time. Why are you just being distracted? Why are you being distracted by certain things? Why are you wasting attention into things that are not giving you anything back, right? And that means simply on girls, that means simply on drugs, that simply means on the bad environment that you put yourself into. You need to come and realize and have that self-awareness in every occasion that you take a decision on. And this is not science, this is not hard. All it is just you paying attention into the right things, into the better things that you can do. Because without time, there's no action, right? People tend to say, oh, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough actions. And that is because they don't analyze themselves. They don't analyze the time where they actually consume and waste that time. And they don't realize what they do. They don't realize what kind of habits that they have that unconsciously they end up doing. Like, you know, sometimes mindlessly I be scrolling on TikTok, and that's one thing I need to fix, right? But I'm self-aware that sometimes when I'm doing that, okay, I need to just edit some of my videos. I need to get clips from my live streams. I need to do this, I need to do that. So while I'm watching TikToks, I'm realizing to myself that I need to do the other things that need to help my content creation, right? So like certain prompts like that, people need to self-aware and put it up there. You need to prioritize. When you prioritize, you're putting things into the future. You're putting yourself, your higher self, into a space where it's unlockable, right? What I mean by unlockable is that now, since you are prioritizing your future, you're prioritizing best for yourself. So when you know when to prioritize your future, you know what to do. You know things that are not gonna help you in the long term. You become being distant from them and just releasing those things, releasing those habits, releasing those thoughts, right? So you need to start being delusional. I don't care, believe it, right? You need to start being delusional, meaning be delusional, meaning as even if you don't think you're that person, even if you think you're not that personal state, or you've received those status, or you have the mentality, I don't care. You need to exclaim yourself and embrace on who you are. I am a content creator. I have a big community. I have people who love me. A lot of people who listen to me. I have people who love my content that watch it every day. Certain things like that, even if it doesn't seem like that, it doesn't matter, because it's not about how it shows, but it's about how you think. It is about the progress. It is about the mentality, the perspective that grows within you, right? Because look, let's say for example there's two YouTubers, right? Those two YouTubers are in the same criteria. Those two YouTubers have the same amount of subscribers, have the same amount of likes, but this one YouTuber, he is thinking about, he's being negative. He doesn't believe that he's become this YouTuber. He doesn't believe that he can do more because he's been posing and nothing has been showing. But this is other YouTuber that is in the same shoes as him, but he still has that belief. He still has that power of will to act up and remake all the negative thoughts now into positive thoughts, because he's not focused on the numbers, but rather he's focusing on his craft. He's focusing on his talks. He's focusing on the skills that he has, and he's building them up. No matter what, that is something that is called growing. And when you grow, you need to start maturing that mindset that it's not about the numbers, but rather it is about the actions that you take, right? Because you never take losses, rather we learn, right? We always learn. You never take a loss. So when people make it seem as a loss because they compare themselves to other people, they seem to seek validation from other people, it doesn't work like that. You need to be 100% and prioritize on yourself, meaning that prioritize on your self-belief, prioritize on the way you feel, prioritize on the way you think to yourself, on your own skills, right? So look, Sometimes, look, sometimes people don't do this. Sometimes you just need to release. You need to release yourself. You need to back up, focus on goals and dreams, right? So when you're currently in situations with just current hardships that are compelling you with so much negative thoughts, you need to distance yourself from that, right? If there's certain friends that do not like what you do, if there's certain friends that are negative towards the things that you love to do, you need to be distant, right? Because if you involve yourself with such negativity, it's gonna indulge in your own thinking, and it's gonna affect every brain power that you have, right? And it doesn't matter how positive you are. It doesn't matter. The more negative you will hear, the more negative your brain will get on your own perspective. And that's just sadly how it works, because humans, we are influenced, right? We are influenced by people that we tend to be hanging around with the most, the people who we love. So some of those people don't even align with who we are as a person-wise, as our purpose, right? Everybody has their own different purpose, but it's just a matter of that. Everybody has a better understanding of what they think, and it's not really. Sometimes it doesn't correlate with who you are personally, right? So you need to back up, right? And look, this is one important factor. If relationship partner needs to, your relationship partner needs to give up some space. You can't always give 100% to your relationship partner. You need to have some space. Why do I need some space? Because you need 100% focus. Some people tend to multitask. They tend to work in the business and talk to the girl at the same time, which sometimes it is a case of that. But rather, you gotta think about it like this: if you 100% focus, you will automatically be producing 100% max. Like some people would say, if you're multitasking, you will finish this job either way, but it would take longer. It would take longer than what it will be if you were 100%. If you're 100%, thinking about it like this: you putting your 100% brain power into it, right? What will be anything that you will fail at? What will be anything that you wouldn't catch or you wouldn't progress, right? But if you're doing 50% on your business, 50% on your relationship partner, it's kind of just fluctuating, and you're not really putting your best. So that is why you need to give up some space. You need to come to a comfort. You need to come to a understanding that your own attention matters. Attention matters because without no attention, there's no energy and there's no focus. Without no focus with the brain, the brain can stimulate anything without focus, right? If you're not focusing about what's going on in your outside, if you're not being self-aware, nothing will change, right? Let's say, for example, you tend to smoke weed, right? You tend to smoke weed, but at the end of the day, you love it. You like to smoke weed because the way it makes you feel, but you're not thinking about the outside. You're not thinking about the people who are being affected by the ashes, by the smoke, right? Sometimes some people are allergic to that. Some people are disaffected by that because, some people can't sustain that, right? But you're not being self-aware of that situation because you're too focused on the satisfaction and the way it makes you feel. So you need to be self-aware and just give yourself some space. So also live in the present moment. Stop thinking about the past. Stop thinking about the future. Live in the present moment. When you live in the present moment, now what you're doing, your brain is actually training itself to make decisions in the present moment, meaning wise that if this decision is not gonna focus on my future, if this decision is not gonna focus on a positive outturn, if this decision is not gonna make me a better person, right? When you live in the present moment, you're thinking to yourself right now. Some people make decisions and they think to themselves in the past, meaning that, oh my gosh, I don't think this is me. Oh, I don't think this is gonna make me go stronger. I don't think this is for me, right? Because they're entangling that past self now into the future selves or the present moment, and it kind of affects their choices because they tend to think how they think in the backside, right? That's why some people be having the same mentality as if they were in high school. As if they were in high school, seriously, right? They never tend to change because they entangle everything from the past now into the present moment, meaning that it's not the same situation, it's not the same environment, and it's not the same mindset, right? You're just entangling everything from the past now into you, right? So you need to stay positive. Every negative thought that you have, you need to absolutely eliminate it. Eliminate it by meaning that every negative thought that you have, you need to turn it now into a positive. You need to rebound it. When you get a rebound of a negative, no, when you get a rebound of a negative thought, you need to score it with a positive thought and overcome it. So let's say, for example, yeah, you want to talk to this girl, right? And automatically you're thinking she's gonna reject you. But now you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm just gonna talk to her fluently, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't care what happens. I mean, at the end of the day, she doesn't know me, and I don't know her, right? Things like that can outturn your positive thoughts, can outturn your thoughts right away, and automatically make you positive, right? So one thing also is that your survival rate is 100% in hardships. So whatever you're going through right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because you're still gonna be yourself, right? You're still gonna be yourself. Rather, if you're thinking so negative that it's gonna impact your whole life, I recommend you to just really think deeply. Think deeply in a way where even if these hardships are going on, I'm still gonna be myself, and I'm still gonna be alive, and I'm still gonna be blessed with another gift of life, right? So that's the way how you're supposed to be thinking on your hardships. Your survival rate is perfect, right? It's 100%. Just think to yourself, what could have been if I just keep it pushing, if I keep moving, right? And also, just vibe. Just vibe with life and just be yourself. Be yourself in a way where you don't care what anybody says, right? So look, I just want to create a chart. This is the positive and this is the negative, right? We're gonna be talking about habits, right? Let's say you work out, right? You work out. Let's say you don't work out. No working out. Well, let's say another positive, right? Let's say you read books.